So today I'm going to go ahead and install some new Lasfit LED lights into my 2024 Chevrolet Colorado ZR2. We're going to be replacing the brake lights and the turn signals in the rear. Over here you have the stock incandescent bulbs that come in the Colorado ZR2. These are the exact same bulb for both the brake lights in the rear and as well as the turn signals. So my first iteration actually into LED lights in the back was with Lasfit's L2 series. These work great. They're straight up plug and play for the brake lights, but what I always didn't like about these types of lights is if you just plugged them into the turn signals, you got that hyper flashing. So you'd always have to add something like these resistors into it, which is a kind of a pain in the butt to get those things installed. So, but honestly, they look great and they work great. So when I found out that Lasfit now came out with these new D2 series lights, they work a lot like the T3 lights that I have in the front, the amber ones for my front turn signals. These don't require any kind of a resistor, and they plug and play. It's the same bulb. You're going to need two sets of these for the Colorado, a set for the brake lights, and then a set for the turn signals. And that's the part number, the D27440R. And they are red in color. Nice packaging. Here they are, taken out of the package. It's kind of what they look like. Very nice looking. It's got little cooling fans built into the top there. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get them installed. All right, so here we are in the back of my Colorado pickup. This is the rear tail light. Those are the incandescent bulbs that are in them. This is the passenger side. The only tool you're really going to need is a screwdriver with a, not focus. Well, it's a T20 Torx head. So yeah, make sure you have one of those, and that's really all you need. So what you're going to be focusing on here is a couple of screws. You can kind of see one right down there in the center and that one up there. Once you get those two out, you'll be able to pull the rest of it out by hand. All right, so bottom screw. Top screw. Alright, and then the rest of it's just kind of being very careful, kind of out. Got it. Okay. And that's about it. There's a couple of, I'll show you here. All right, now that we got it out, just kind of orient you a little bit. You have go ahead, this screw and that screw. Those were the insides of the holes that we just took those Torx head screws out of. Down there, you've got this little clip right here, and also up here the same one. And these went into this clip and that clip when they came out, and you got a couple of nipples built right into this part of the light and down here, and those lined up with here and down there. So now that we have this open, what we want to find here is the turn signal light, which is right here, this part of it, and then down here the brake side of it. And those are the two bulbs that we're going to be replacing. So see if I can do this, hold the camera at the same time. You got to twist it counterclockwise to loosen it, and it'll go back the exact same way. But this is your incandescent light, and down here where the brake light is, Again, the counterclockwise turn. Pull out that. And I can't really do this one-handed, so, but yeah, we'll just pop those out of the socket there. All right, just like we were saying, there's the brake light in there. Kind of wiggle that out, pops out. Got that one off. And here's the turn signal, same way. Kind of wiggle it, pop that sucker right out. Easy peasy. All right, let's go ahead and put the new Lasfit bulb in there. Start with the turn signal down there, clip it in, and then slip it back in to its hole, and find where the tabs line up, and then you're going to turn it clockwise to put that back in place. There's the second one. Put it up here for the brake lights. Snap it in. These things are a lot taller than the stock incandescent bulbs, so the wire length for these bulbs sometimes makes this a little difficult. But okay, got it in there. A clockwise turn. That's it. It's pretty much installed. I'll go ahead and line these things up with their little holes. Get these little nipples here lined up. That's in place. And before I put the two screws back in place, I'm going to go ahead and test it real quick. All right, so now they're turned on to the brake lights, then the blinker. And I don't know if you guys can hear it through the audio here, but there is a slight hum that comes from the fans that are attached to the light. Now granted, that's because I got the brake light depressed in there. But yeah, looks like the install's good. Time to wrap it up. All right. Light is nice and secure with the bulbs in place, and the driver's side is the exact same thing as its install is the exact same way. Hope these things work well long term, but yeah, they look sharp. The install is extremely easy, and yeah, not much more else to say. So before I installed these passenger side lights, I did the driver's side. And I had taken some videos kind of comparing the old incandescents with the new Lasfits on the driver's side. So I'll go ahead and show those to you now, both in the daylight and at night. Overall, I'm extremely happy with these lights. I love the fit and finish of the lights. They look sharp, and I like the LED look versus the old incandescents. Couldn't be happier. That's the stock incandescent light bulbs, both brake and blinker. And those are the new LEDs. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the two. I have the incandescent lights, the stock ones on the right there, and the new Lasfit D2 series on the left. It is noticeably brighter and much more crisp.